We are now exiting the era where the absence of what you desire triggers you into sadness, triggers you into stopping believing in yourself, like triggers you into a downward spiral. And I say this because, myself included, I have dealt with this. I see other people dealing with this, and we are exiting this era. We're in a new era where our faith and our trust in God, in the divine, in source, trumps and extends higher than what we can see. We're in a new era where our faith is stronger than what we can see with our human eye. And this is one of the most powerful mindset shifts, manifestation techniques that you can do. When you start going from believing to knowing that it is going to happen, that it is happening, that it is unfolding for you in your perfect divine plan that God has for you, you become way more powerful than what the eye can see, than your 3D. And I do apologize if you hear background noise. I'm currently outside in Bali, and there's a lot of like crickets and bugs and animals. So if you hear anything like that, it's because I'm outside and I'm in Bali, and it's a lot of nature right now. So this is something that I definitely have dealt with, and like I said, I feel like most people can relate to this. But here's the thing, is that what you have is a million more times powerful than what you are trying to create or manifest. Maybe you're trying to manifest more money, maybe you're trying to manifest your, whatever, person, dream body. I know I say those things like in that exact order all the time, but that's how I think of it. And when I say what you have is more powerful, is that there is nothing more valuable than your life. And I can prove it to you. If I said, I will give you $100 million, screw it, I'll give you $1 billion, but you can't wake up tomorrow. Would you take it? Probably not. All of you guys are gonna say no. If I said, I'll give you $100 million, but everyone that you love has to die tomorrow, would you take it? If I gave you $100 million, but I said you will never love again, you will never have another connection with a human being. In fact, we're just gonna like throw you in and lock you in a room for the rest of your life with no social interaction, no love, you don't see anybody, but you get to keep the 100 million, right? Like, you would not. If I said, okay, I'll give you $100 million, but you are gonna become like really ill, really sick, can't get out of bed, can't even walk anymore, forget about your legs, can't walk, can't see, would you trade the money? Would you trade what you're trying to manifest? And it doesn't have to be money, but I'm using money as that example because I feel like it really holds weight. Would you trade that amount of money for your eyesight, for your hearing, for the people that you love, for your life? You would not. So I'm saying that to say that nothing that you are trying to manifest is greater than what you already have now, which is your life, which is your freedom, which is your ability to listen to this right now, which is the people that you love. Maybe you have both of your parents living just like I do. What a blessing. Like, what I'm trying to say is that sometimes when we are on the pursuit of more, which is fine, which is good, actually, when we're on this pursuit, we forget that the most valuable things that we'll ever have in this life, we have right now. And the thing that we're trying to create was never supposed to be pedestalized. It was supposed to be fun. It was supposed to be playful. It was supposed to be gamified. Like, it's supposed to be a game. But somewhere along the lines, we put it on a pedestal. We make it this great importance, and we literally suck the joy out of the present moment because we don't have it. We get upset, we get angry, we get depressed. We feel like it's not happening. We feel like it's not happening fast enough. It's not happening the way that we want it to happen. Don't forget to be playful. Don't forget to play. Don't forget to, this is all lighthearted. Like, we're literally on a freaking rock in the middle of the universe, in the galaxies, in the cosmos, just chilling with the other planets. Like, it's not that important. It's not worth your health. It's not worth the stress. It's not worth your inner peace. And so when you release that, you loosen the grip, and then you actually get the thing. Like, when you let go and you like surrender to what is, loving what is, being present, showering gratitude on what is already there, it comes 10 times faster. That's the ironic part, is when I stopped when I stopped being desperate for love, desperate for the attention from men, and I just let go and I just became love. I gave myself the love that I wanted a partner to give me. That's when my husband showed up. Like, I can name so many different instances in my life, and I'm not saying that it's a one and done. Like, this shit is a practice. Like, it's something that I'm practicing every day. I'm not here to play Miss Perfect and like, I know, like, I don't know. Like, I just know what I've seen in my life. I see the data in my life. I know what's worked for me. And I'm still a student. And I'm still embodying, holding, practicing, just like you are. So it is a practice. And I feel like this is where emotional regulation really comes into play, because sometimes, like, I know, like, I've had days like this, even like recently with like the major shifts that are happening in my business, is like sometimes you're so focused on what is not there, it ruins your freaking life. Like, not your life, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to say that. I meant to say it ruins your freaking day. It literally ruins your day when you're like you're just focusing on what is not there, why is it not happening, why is it not unfolding, and you miss literally everything else that's going right. And that is why I say gratitude is the number one manifestation tool that is not only going to help you create your desires that you want, but it is also going to help you feel better. It's going to help you feel, you are going to feel better. So it's like when you start feeling better and actually start feeling into what's already there, that's the irony, is that it literally happens. It starts to happen. And I'm so sorry, you guys, but I'm like literally scratching. Like, I'm gonna take a moment to like interrupt myself, because these mosquitoes in Bali are insane. Like, I literally bathed myself in mosquito spray this morning, and maybe I have to spray it like twice in the day. And they're eating me up right now, just to let you guys know. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Side note. Yeah. Like, start enjoying now. Start living now. Because also, here's the thing. When you, like, what I'm trying to say is, however you are creating the thing is how you will experience it. So there are so many people who get what they want using force, using friction, like taking from their energy. Like, they're using like a massive amount of like free will and force, and they're able to get what they want, and it's like an uphill battle, and it feels horrible on the way. And I've totally been there as well, where like you're literally moving the goalpost and it's never enough, and you achieve one goal and it's never enough. And that is why I say practice gratitude now, because even when you get what you want, you will still feel empty if you don't start practicing gratitude now. It's gonna feel, when you get it, it's gonna feel exactly how you created the thing. So if you're creating right now from lack, from I need to hit the next thing, it's not good enough, like when you're creating from that space, you experience the manifestation also in that state. So this is about like also retraining how you experience things, because there's nothing worse than getting everything that you want and still feeling miserable, and then looking back and realizing that you could have been happy the entire time, but you didn't allow yourself because you thought that happiness was a destination, because you thought that you had to get more, achieve more, be this identity, be this person. But true happiness, in my personal experience, we think it comes from the next thing, but it's a trap. True happiness actually comes from your inner state. And it doesn't matter your circumstances. So people think like, once my circumstances change, I'll be happier. Because that's really why we're manifesting. Like when we are trying to, create our dream life and manifest all these things, it's because we're chasing a feeling that we think lies in the external thing. But in actuality, happiness is not something external. It's not circumstantial. It's not coming from achievement or things. It's coming from how you train your inner state. It's coming from how you are experiencing the present moment right now. And that's all that ever matters, is the present moment, is being happy right now. And I recently even realized this even further, because today I literally realized that I've been doing a lot of money inner work and from my business, of course. And it made me realize that the reason why I want money is because I could buy things. This was the craziest realization today. I realized that, because I asked myself, I was like, okay, what would you do with $10 million right now? And you know what I literally wrote? I did it as a mental exercise, so I actually didn't write it down, but it was mentally I was doing this. And the first thing that came to me is buy a penthouse, buy a Porsche, buy this, buy that. And I was like, oh my God, the reason why I actually want money is because I want to buy things. And that really opened my eyes, because I realized that, okay, so what happens when you buy all of this stuff? Okay, you bought the penthouse, boom. You bought the Porsche, boom. You bought all the Chanel bags, boom. You bought all the outfits that you want, your dream wardrobe, boom. Okay, what's next? Okay, you bought everything that you want. What is next? And then the question that I asked myself, and this is the question that I want you to ask yourself as a journal prompt: what wouldn't change if you had the money? Because money just buys things. That's all. That's it. Money just buys things. So what wouldn't change about your life if you had the money? Because after you buy everything, what's next? What's after that? Is that when just life stops and you die and you just fall off the face of the earth? What's next? And I realized that even if I had all the money in the world, millions, trillions of dollars, I would still be faced with these set of challenges. I would still like, money wouldn't change this. And I like mentally thought of like all these different things that like I need to work on that money literally wouldn't fix. And then it made me realize that like it is such a state problem. Like all of your answers lie in changing your internal state. And the funny thing is that once you do that, everything starts magnetizing towards you. That's the crazy part. Is like that's when everything comes, is when you fully let go. And you realize that what you have right now holds more weight, is more valuable, and more expensive than anything that you are trying to manifest. What you have right now, this present moment, this breath, your health, your life, your inner peace. It doesn't even come close to $1 trillion, your life, because you wouldn't trade $1 trillion for your life. Your life is literally priceless. Priceless. There's no amount of money that you would trade to not wake up tomorrow. Your life is priceless. So what does that mean? You already have all the wealth that you'll ever desire, that you'll ever need. And it's in you. It means that you already have everything you've been searching for. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I appreciate you guys listening in. I'm at this new point in my like business, like trying to figure things out journey of like launching offers that, like I told you guys, I was like, you know, I'm creating something and I'm just like undoing a lot of the programming from the business coaches that I learned from, where it's like every time I come up with an offer, I still have this voice in my head that's like, that's not going to sell. This is stupid. It's not specific enough. The sales page isn't converting. Like, you don't have the right framework on the sales page. The title had like, because I spent like years learning these frameworks, learning from these coaches, learning from like male coaches, and like how to create like the right offer, how to have the right funnels, what to say in your content. And I'm just like releasing all of that. And I'm like, you know what? It might be stupid. You know what? It might not sell. You know what? No one might buy. I don't know. And I don't care. Because like that's not even the point. The point is like, I just feel so called to talk about these topics on like the deepest level. And yeah, that's like kind of like what's happening behind the scenes, like in terms of like, because I told you guys in one of the other episodes how like I am like launching something, and so that's kind of like what's been happening is like I'm like, you know what, who cares? And I'm like I have to like uncondition myself to launch offers that is gonna sell. And I have to recondition myself to just sell what feels good and sell what lights me up and sell what I'm excited about and sell an offer that maybe doesn't make sense to other people, but it's like it just needs to be created because it just needs to be created. And I have to let go of the past. That's a huge thing for manifestation, is like looking at how it happened and unfolded in the past, because you were in this kind of relationship in the past. Oh, all men are like that. Because you tried to launch the business in the past, it didn't work. So, you know, this business might not work either. Like there's so many. I'm literally watching mosquitoes try to bite me right now. So I might have to end this like soon. But yeah, like we have to stop looking at the past. Like I literally put this in my bio. Forget your past, remember your future. Like that is the key to creating something new, is forgetting the old stories, forgetting how it was, forgetting the way that it happened, and knowing that it happened like that then because it was supposed to happen like that then, and it's gonna work now. It's gonna be more aligned now. It's gonna happen now because it's supposed to happen now. Like an old version, an old story, how it unfolded in the past is not how it is going to unfold now and in the future. We are choosing to let go of the past, let go how things were, let go how things happened, because we're a different person now. You're not the same person that you were in the past. You're completely different. I know I am. You're showing up with different energy. You've done so much inner work. You've done so much personal development work. You are different. Things are different. Life is different. It gets to be different. It gets to happen now. Because I know we can be so discouraged, like, people like me, especially when, like, you've had, like, failures or success in the past. And then it's like, even when you have success in the past, you're constantly looking at that success as like a framework for the future. But you get to let that go too. You get to genuinely create something new because you are somebody new. And it's all about identity. And that's really what I'm feeling like I'm called to talk about. And like the offer that I'm launching, that's like massaging out of me, that I have to like do my inner work on. Oh, who cares? It's for me, Identity is huge. Identity, how you think, your habits, your energy, how you show up in the world, your identity is truly the key to creating the reality that you want. So, we're 22 minutes in. I love you guys so much. I'm gonna go inside now because I'm literally getting eaten by these mosquitoes in Bali. They are vicious. These mosquitoes are next level. Like, these mosquitoes, they don't play. They're not playing games. They're here to get their blood. They are like, every time I leave Bali, well, I've only been to Bali, this is my second time, but last time I left Bali, which was 2023, I stayed for like 2 months then, literally left Bali the darkest I've ever been, number one, because I tan so well in Bali. So I left like Bali being like the darkest I've ever been in my life, and like welts up and down my legs. They love biting my legs, like bumps from the mosquitoes and like mosquito scars, because like then the mosquito bites, they like leave scars. So I'm just trying my best to not let that happen again, but hey, if it does, like, I'm so grateful to be able to travel the world and share this light with you. Like, I just want to share this light with you. So I hope you guys have an incredible day. I hope magic unfolds in your day today. I hope you know that your life you're such a blessing. You're such a miracle. You're so freaking lucky. Somebody told me that the other day, and I'm like, you know what? You're right. Like, I am so lucky. You are so lucky. The fact that you are even born is actually a statistical miracle. Like, you can look it up. It's science. It's like 1 in something trillion, like millions of trillions, that you got to be here, that you got to be you. So you are so special. And I will see you guys in the next one.